This morning, the radar is really quiet. The only showers we have picked up are down here in the upper Keys between Ocean Reef and Key Largo. That's it. And we are expecting to stay dry for today as we wait for yet another cold front to move through tomorrow. We had a weak one slide through yesterday, and that has dropped our temperatures here this morning. And it's going to keep our wind up around 10 to 15 as we've got some upper level clouds coming in the opposite direction. If you haven't stepped outside yet, it feels completely different out there, even though we are still running well above our average of 62 with 68 there in Fort Myers, and we've got upper 60s between Palmdale and Arcadia. Look at the temperature change, almost 10 degrees for Punta Gorda and Arcadia, and 5 between Fort Myers, Sanibel, and the Cape. And the dew point values are down just a little bit, and we have even cooler temperatures on the way with that cold front tomorrow. In the meantime, the winds are going to be out of the east here for the early mornings, and by lunchtime they'll start to turn a little more out of the southeast, gusting 10 to 15 before we see a little onshore shift later on in the day. We are expecting to get up around 86. Our average is 81, so we will be a little bit warmer again today with our temperatures overnight tonight, upper 60s with some low 70s. All right, let's talk tropics. Last couple of days we've been monitoring this area in the Western Caribbean. National Hurricane Center has began issuing advisories on potential tropical cyclone number 19. This is likely to become Sarah later on today, and the last few days we were talking how we can't really rely 100% on the computer models until we get a low developing in some type of center. Well, we've had that now for a day or two, and it developed a little farther south than what the initial computer models were hinting, a little closer to the Cayman Islands. So with it farther to the south and interacting with land, this is actually a really good setup for us here in Southwest Florida. It's going to be bringing some life-threatening rain here to Central America, but that movement west and the interaction with Honduras is going to keep it from blowing up into a Category 3, maybe even a Category 4 storm, which some of the computer models were indicating a couple of days ago. Then it's going to move into Belize and the Yucatan of Mexico, continuing to rip this system apart. And by Tuesday morning, it will start interacting with a cold front and a lot more upper level shear. So as the system pulls north into the Gulf, it's going to be a really messy, sloppy looking system as long as the movement continues to make it interact with land. So right now, best case scenario for us is we could be looking at some breezy conditions with some rain there for the middle parts of the week. But you can see we have a whole week to get there. And unfortunately, with a slow movement over the weekend, we'll have to sit back and patiently watch. That cold front that's going to arrive on Friday, going to knock our temperatures near average as we have a really nice weekend on the way.